What is going on, guys? It's your boy Killer Cam. If you hear anything in the background, I'm watching an old Raw from March of '05 that I was at. I didn't spot myself, but I spotted my stepdad. For those of y'all that want to know, it was the March 7th, '05 Raw from when they announced the Money in the Bank. So that was pretty cool. Anyway, today I'm here for a special treat. One of my favorite years. I am going to review the 2005 Pay-Per-View DVD Collection. Here we are. The lighting's pretty bad. Move it over. I've gotten every pay-per-view from 2005 in this box. So we're going to kick off with a pay-per-view that is very, very special to me. This pay-per-view, as y'all know, I went to Judgment Day 03 live, but this is one of the first pay-per-views I saw live on pay-per-view that I actually remember. It's New Year's Revolution 2005 with Batista on the cover and the Dragon. This, of course, was the Elimination Chamber match for the world title. The title was vacated at the time. So it was a Raw exclusive pay-per-view. The card kind of sucked, to be honest. Outside of Triple H, Batista, Edge, Orton, Jericho, Benoit, and Michaels as the guest referee. Think about that. How great of an Elimination Chamber that sounds like. Then you have one of my favorite Rumbles. The Rumble 2005. And this includes extras. It says a bonus match. Extra match. So I'm guessing that's and it's the heat match, and then here's the insert. It's got the entry names, numbers, everything. DVD extra says after the Rumble, Theodore Long offers Batista a contract. JBL interview Raw from the following night. So there you go. There's the Rumble, and I always loved how they did this. You know, with the whole like Raw guys up here, Smackdown guys up here. Also, if you like this concept, I know the DVD Freak's done some stuff like this. Let me know, and I'll review more years in bulk as far as DVD. Let's go. Next up, you have a pay-per-view that I had not seen until here. I think I saw it for the first time earlier this year or last year, but I did not see it live when it happened. That's No Way Out 2005 Smackdown exclusive pay-per-view. We got the Sunday Night Heat match up here. Dupree and Suzuki against Haas and Hardcore Holly. This was, of course, the first and so far only barbed wire steel cage between JBL and Big Show. Also had Cena and Angle in a cage. I mean, not in the cage, excuse me, in the tournament final for the WWE title. There's No Way Out. Then we get to WrestleMania 21 Goes Hollywood. There, of course, was the crowning moment for those two men right there. You get a 3-disc set. Hall of Fame is on this disc. You get some, and what's cool about this is you get all of the vignettes. So like the parodies, so like the Forrest Gump, Basic Instinct, Pulp Fiction, you get all of those. You get the Battle Royal from the beginning. And the only ones that's on disc 2 is Cena, JBL, Triple H, Batista. And then it's got the spots and all of that. Disc 3 is the Hall of Fame, which of course was headlined by the immortal Hulk Hogan, who would be at this show and would help Eugene from an attack from Muhammad Hassan. And speaking of Hogan, I digress and move on to Backlash 2005, May 1st from Manchester, New Hampshire. Triple H, that's a pretty sick cover, I always thought. That was a pretty sick cover. Triple H, and it looked like the Eye of God was looking down. Great last man standing match on the show with Benoit and Edge. Also, they had a World Tag Team title turmoil, the Batista Triple H rematch, and Michaels and Hogan against Hassan and Daivari. History of the pedigree, promotional spots, post-match interview, Val Venus versus Tomko. So there's some good stuff up here. A lot of good stuff up here. Also, a very underrated match between Benjamin and Jericho to open the show. Backlash. So how does SmackDown respond? By doing Judgment Day 2005. I did not order Backlash live, but I ordered Judgment Day live. And a big reason was this man on the cover right here. I wanted to see him and JBL's I Quit match, one of the most brutal matches you will see in WWE. That was a brutal match, dude. May 22nd, 2005. So I'll get to how many shows I saw live. I saw New Year's Revolution live, Rumble live, Mania 21, Judgment Day, Vengeance. I didn't see Great American Bash live, but I got the tape for it later. SummerSlam, Unforgiven. I skipped over. Wait, no. I didn't see Unforgiven. I saw No Mercy live. Skipped over Taboo Tuesday. Saw Survivor Series and skipped Armageddon. So I saw a big chunk of these pay-per-views live. But I was like 7 or 8 at the time. So I knew what was going on, but kind of didn't. But I did watch Eddie Guerrero's last pay-per-view live and in living color. So, this was a pretty good show, though. Batista, Carlito, Paul London, Chavo, Booker T, Angle, Hayden Wright and Orlando Jordan, Rey Mysterio, Eddie, John Cena, JBL, and then Sunday Night Heat, Nunzio, and Ikeo. So, yeah, there's that. Then we get to one of my favorite pay-per-views, one that I hate I didn't see live. ECW One Night Stand, June 12th, 2005. Basic cover, but it works. Not really an insert on the inside right here. It just gives you the pay-per-view calendar, which is pretty cool to see that it gives you the pay-per-view calendar. Alright. Tommy Dreamer Sandman versus the Dudleys, Lance Storm versus Lionheart Jericho, Rey Mysterio versus Psychosis, Super Crazy versus Tajiri versus Little Guido, Mike Awesome versus Masato Tanaka, I think it is. I think I'm wrong on that one, but anyway, Eddie Guerrero versus Chris Benoit. Their last meeting, I think, one-on-one. We get to a pay-per-view that I remembered, that I actually liked, and thought was one of the more underrated. Hell in a Cell, Batista, Triple H. And what's funny about this is both the world title and WWE title was on the line. 1, 2, 3. There's only 6 matches on this show. But listen to this lineup. Batista, Triple H in the Hell in a Cell. John Cena, Christian, and Jericho in a triple threat. Kane versus Edge. Michaels versus Angle. Carlito versus Benjamin for the IC title. And Christy Hemme versus Victoria, who's a very underrated diva, needs to be in the Hall of Fame. This also has a post Hell in a Cell match, which I thought it actually meant that this was a 6-man tag in the Hell in a Cell, but no. It's got the Raw match the next night with John Cena, Shawn Michaels, and Hulk Hogan against Chris Jericho, Christian, and Tyson Tomko from the next night on Raw, so that's a pretty good feature to have up there. I think that's pretty cool to have. This took place in Viva Las Vegas. Now, at the time of this recording, Bruce Pritchard put something out today. This show is celebrating its 15th anniversary today. July 24th, 2005. Buffalo, New York. Great American Bash. You've got Batista JBL, Orlando Jordan Benoit, Undertaker Muhammad Hassan. This is when Undertaker threw Muhammad Hassan through that platform, whatever. The Eminem versus LOD 2.0 with Animal and Heidenreich, Rey Mysterio, Eddie, Booker T Christian, BWO Mexicules, Tori Wilson Molina. You get a bonus match from Great American Bash between Ric Flair and Sting for the WCW title on here. So that's good shit to have. Now I'll get more into this review when I'm reviewing SummerSlams. But here it is. Hogan, Michaels, SummerSlam 2005, August 21st from the MCI Center in DC. They got Shawn Michaels on Larry Blaine the next night on Raw. Yep. Pretty okay SummerSlam. I'll get more into it as I'm doing my SummerSlam reviews. Then you get Unforgiven. John Cena, Kurt Angle. Now I know people ask me all the time, why do you get the DVDs if it's on the network? Because you get a lot of stuff on the DVDs that's not on the network. Remember that. Nothing Forgiven, Nothing Forgetting. This was the night that Flair won the IC title. Matt Hardy beat Edge in a cage. Michaels took on Chris Masters. Ooh, Shelton Benjamin versus Kerwin White. God help us all. This also had an 8-man tag match from the next night on Raw. It doesn't tell me who was in this 8-man tag. So I'm about to look that up for y'all real quick here. But yeah, so the 8-man tag ended up turning out to be pretty good. I just forget who all was in it. Hold on. And this event took place in Oklahoma City, Oklahoma. The 8-man tag team match. John Cena, Matt Hardy, Shawn Michaels, and Big Show against Chris Masters, Edge, Kurt Angle, and Snitsky. So, pretty good 8-man tag right there. Next up, we get a very somber pay-per-view. No Mercy 2005 took place on October 9th, 2005. The 38th birthday of this man right here, Latino Heat. Something notable about this is it's Eddie Guerrero's last pay-per-view of his career and of his life. And, of course, he was wrestling Batista for the world title up here. You also had the handicap casket match. Simon Dean buys cheeseburgers. 4-way for the United States title. Pretty good stuff there. Taboo Tuesday, November 1st, 2005, San Diego, California. It's decent. Not really much there to go by. I mean, not really any extras. Next up, Survivor Series 2005. Team Raw versus Team Smackdown, the first pay-per-view after the death of Eddie Guerrero. Match one of the best of 7 series and a nice last man standing match between Flair and Triple H. Then you get Armageddon 2005. Hell in a Cell match. Undertaker, Randy Orton. Tag Team Titles match versus World Titles. World Tag Team Title, Batista and Ray versus Kane and Big Show. Match 4 of the best of 7 series. And extras. History of the Friendly Tap. It's 2005 in a nutshell. Let me know if you guys enjoyed the video. As always, make sure to like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what years you want me to do next down in the description. Anyway, peace, guys. I'm out.